Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome to another video. Today, me and my tired self, today we're going to talk about the Storm Collectibles Tyrus Flare. So let's get it going, y'all. Tyrus Flare with Dragon. This is from Golden Axe by Storm Collectibles. And yeah, I actually really enjoy the Golden Axe stuff. Again, it falls along the lines of Sword and Sorcery. One of my favorite things. It's a hack and slash beat 'em up game from the 80s. And we don't talk about Golden Axe 3. But Golden Axe 1 and 2 are awesome. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Tyrus Flare is actually really nice. And despite having a single jointed arm, can still actually extend long enough to hold her sword with two arms. And I like that. I like that very much. So we focus out just a little bit. Yeah. We can get a look at the bikini body. But it's crazy because she technically has on more clothes than the Axe Battler, which is kind of funny. So that actually makes it pretty funny for me. But that's just a little weird side note. Which is dope because that means he's the skimpy dressed dude, right? So as far as our look, I actually like this sculpt a lot. It has the classic 80s redhead gal look. You know, everybody was kind of drawn on the cover art of the 80s a certain way. This definitely does follow that, right? So there is no popping out the hair or anything like that. It's actually just a different sculpt for a different head when we'll get to that. But as far as the look and articulation, we actually have really nice going on. So as we can see, we can extend out. We can hit kind of like a wide joint. There we go. Yeah, party hard, right? We have a butterfly joint, which is beautiful that it rotates forward. Again, this allows for that very nice movement, especially when you want to hold the sword with two arms. And look at this flex. Like, again, that is a single joint, but it's very nice that because of that butterfly joint, it allows that nice extra round of movement. We do have bicep swivel as well, so it's not like they got rid of everything. It's all there. That means running, punching, all those crazy poses can all be done with no problem. And it looks stiff now because it's looking like a Superman pose. But as we talk about this upper torso, look at that. So that means her range when punching is outstanding. Look at that. Like, she has clear range. Like, you could actually make a very nice She-Hulk body out of this technically, right? And then if we look at our legs, and like even the lower waist, see how that rotates with it? So depending on what you want to do, you actually have a nice gracious amount of movement here. But let's say we did it like this with our arm punching. We have our thigh swivel here, right? One leg forward. We have a beautiful double joint here. Like I said, once you clean all this up, look at that. This looks amazing. Our boots do have swivel as well, which is very nice. We have a generous and beautiful ankle pivot. We have a toe pivot as well. So, like I said, this is a beautiful She-Hulk custom waiting to happen. But more importantly, a beautiful sword and sorcery figure that we have right now. Like I said, look at this. Let's actually get these feet flat. And then we can get her nicely posed up. And I really do enjoy this. Like, this looks really cool. Like, she could defend herself from skeletons at any time. For me, I like that. Right? Now, with that being said, let's look at our dragon, talk about our dragon's articulation. And it's previously just like the one that we got in our Axe Battler, except it is blue now. We have a very nice sculpt here, as you can see. We have our why do I forget words right now? We have our handle, right? Our neck movement can move this far up. We actually and that's one thing I always worry about. I'd be snapping out. But as you can see, I'm a little too strong. There we go. But we get neck movement. We can rotate left and right as well. We have arms that go up and down. We have our saddle here, which I've gently removed with my super strength. But I'm putting it back on. We have legs that can bend and move forward. As you can see, it's squeaking because I've barely used it just yet, but I plan on to. And we have very nice and generous movement. So we already know this actually holds Mythic Legions very well. But just overall, I just really like the way these dragons look. They are utterly, like, they're really nice. So they fit smaller figures really well. And the Storm Collectible stuff rides really well on it too. The tail also moves from, oh, sorry. The tail rotates, not moves. The tail moves on a ball joint. So just keep that in mind, as you can see here. So, Now we get to talk about Tyrus accessories. Oop. And I've knocked it down fixing this guy. There I go, splashing in the water. So, be right back. Let's talk about accessories. Hey guys, now we're going to talk about the accessories. So, Tyrus does have one alternative sculpt. It's actually a really nice one. Here is our grit teeth sculpt. Excuse me. It also has the hair flying back, which allows for a little bit more mobility. It's also soft as well, so you don't have anything to stress, but I really like this sculpt. This looks really, really nice, right? Then we're going to talk about the amount of hands in her singular weapon. So she does come with a sword. Sword's looking really nice. I actually like this sword a lot. Again, if you are a Mythic Legions guy, this work well with 2.0 Mythic Legions. It'll look pretty good with them as well. She does have obvious sword holding hands. If she didn't have those, it wouldn't work out. You'll get open action hands. Definitely good for beating back dead frames. You'll get pointing hands. Red Sonja style. And then you get these really cool open fierce action hands that you can kind of use towards grabbing or action, which are really nice. Then you get a bonus part for your dragon, which I adore this. Fire breathing parts. So this works really well if you want to use this as a scorpion fire breathing part or a Kintaro part. And you can actually just line it up with the mouth. Boom. Just like that. Oop. Well, you know what I meant. But obviously it didn't work out that way. But here's a good example. So, there you have it. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into size comparisons. I'm going to try to do it straight up from here because I'm feeling a little low on energy and it's been rough trying to make videos while sick. This is the least nasally that I've sounded in God knows when. So yeah, let's try to do it all right now. So here we are with her. We're going to line her up. So what I want to do is I want to compare her to Gillis and the Axe Battler. So here's Gillis Thunderhead, our resident dwarf axeman. And then we have the Axe Battler, which he's a swordsman, but he battles people with axes, obviously, because he wants to battle the Deathbringer. So here are our three heroes. And I think this is a really nice size comparison between these three. I think this is really nice as we kind of size them out. And then three different genre types. So I like that. It's like playing D&D. It's like you're picking your type, right? So in case you wanted to square them off with somebody similar, here is Hamaru from Samurai Shodown, right? Then I wanted to throw in Baraka because he looks like the type that would fight them in their game, right? So then we have Baraka from Mortal Kombat, also a Storm character. Then you can't go wrong with the skeletons. So here we are with one of the skeletons. And, because I recently got them, and I've been doing a lot with all of them all together, just being around. Here is Kintaro, really big dude, just in case, right? So, how can I forget? The main reason why I brought them here. Well, the main reason why he brought them all here is Deathbringer. Or, you know what I meant. Like I said, I'm tired. But yes, here we are. So these are important things, size-wise. As you see, sizing things up. But it's been really cool to do more sword and sorcery stuff after being away for a while. It's really cool to have it in hand. And it's really just a lot of fun to sit down and just kind of enjoy toys. I've kind of just been in and out of sleepiness. But I've been trying my best. I really am. But it's been good to like sit down and the little bit of off time I have to like really enjoy some of the toys, or at least try to. If you don't see as many pictures as lately, it's because really it's tough being sick. And I just can't focus. I cannot focus to save my life. But yes, thank you for watching while I'm sick, and I'm doing my best. Thank you for everything. Like, it just, if I don't say it enough, I'm gonna try to say it more. So thank you as always. Please, as always, be good, do good, drink your water, guys.